they are not doing it. They've got like in the last 20 years working on that. So they're taking that money and they are scamming. Otherwise, they would work on it. I mean, they've been 25 years. At least work that.
Hey Tracy, no one's talking yet. Just pre-meeting chit chat.
Sorry, Tracy's not here in person because of a family emergency, and so is Dan. There, now Tracy heard me. Okay, well, I'm going to start this meeting. Let's like I know this. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, with that first wrap is the start of the budget hearing. So really I'm calling the budget meeting to order. I don't see Dan or a representative here for that. So I would like to move to Carolyn. You have anything to say about that?
I just want to recap that we are here to adopt a 25-26 approved budget for $20,815,782.
I don't have that written out, so, okay. This is also the time for public participation. No yellow card. They're kind of public too, so. Anything from, how much trouble I'd say if I said the peanut gallery? Okay. So I need a motion. No? What? Oh, that's for our meeting, not this meeting. Okay, any other discussion? Okay, the budget hearing meeting is now closed. Welcome to the Glide School District School Board meeting. I call that into order. No, we're not going to pledge again. We did such a good job with the flag, I think that we can call that good. Communications of the board and review of agenda. Robert's not here, so, but I have a couple. I got two things. Just really to bring it out to an attention is I could be incorrect on this, but I believe our Glide revitalization contract is, I know it's up this year, but I believe we have to respond to them or address the contract sometime in August. I know it goes up in October, but we have to decide whether to, if we don't do anything, it automatically renews. If we want to do something different, we need to let them know by August. So we have this meeting and next, and or any special meetings to get that resolved. So I want to bring that to everybody's attention.
Would you like to add that to the July?
Yes, please. Thank you.
I believe
And
the contract ends in July.
Go ahead, John.
Do we have the actual contract, Jan? Could we
Yes.
bring that? Yes. So that we can review that, and I think that maybe we can look at, like assigning a school board member.
I have it somewhere special. If I can find it, I will scan it and get it.
That
to
special
you.
spot, but we've got one at the office also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
that'd be
helpful,
helpful, yeah. Yeah, maybe all the board members would copy that. Could also come,
Okay. Tracy, you broke up.
I was just gonna say that I believe it's expires next month, and I know that Robert has a copy. Can you hear me?
I think we have a little more time than next month, but okay. Well, we'll double check on that. I'll get with Jan, and we'll get that ironed out in exactly, so we know the dates. So, okay. The other thing that I want to bring up for the board is that our superintendent evaluation, I think there's a milestone coming up in July. So we need to review that and make sure we're on top of our game there. I think that also includes meeting with him to set up the evaluation points. Okay, that's all I have for adding to the agenda. Anybody else? Tracy has her hand up. You ever been to an auction? You just bought a goat. Okay. All right, moving on, unless I don't see anybody opposing that. Approval of consent agenda, which is the meetings of the regular meeting from May 21st. Gift to the district, request to apply for a grant, so we appreciate it. Personal recommendations, personnel, not personal. Recommendations, ratification of the 25-27 administrative manager and confidential employees conditions of employment financial report. No, employment, period. And that's on page 4, by the way. And then financial report of May 2025.
I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion?
I had, I was questioning about the grant is actually going to have disc golf baskets. It's exciting.
Can't hear you.
Is your mic on? Oh, she can't hear her.
Of 2 regulation size soccer goals with football uprights, 2 sets of bleachers so we can set a whole grade level of kids out at the field, disc golf, bucket golf, something else. That must be it. Oh, because it's soccer and football. Well, anyways, yes, super excited. Back.
I just want to call that out. I was like, oh, that's so cool.
If you want, you can take the mic with you, so you don't have to get back
Just
up.
trying to get our kids out moving and engaged in the great outdoors, and we have one of the best disc golf courses right here, so we might as well train them right here at the elementary school.
Awesome. Thank you for putting that together. What? Okay. He's not here. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Odell. Okay. If there's no further discussion, all in favor of approving the consent agenda as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Tracy, you gonna say anything?
I
Doesn't matter. Passes anyway. Okay. Action and discussion items. We have, moving on to item number 2, resolution number 2-24-25, adopting the 2025-26 budget. I would entertain a motion for doing just that.
I move to approve resolution 2/24/25, adopting the budget, making appropriations, imposing taxes, and categorizing taxes as presented.
I'll second.
Thank you. Motion's been made and seconded. Is there any discussion, further discussion on this? Any discussion on this? Okay, Eileen first. Okay, all good? All right. All in favor of approving resolution 2-24-25, adopting the budget, making appropriations, imposing taxes, and categorizing taxes, as presented, say aye.
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 Motion passes unanimously. I think I can say that with only 4 of us here. It's just who's here, right? It's not, okay. Item number 3, resolution number 3-24-25, transfer of appropriation. Can I have a motion for, I guess I can make a motion, can I? You want to do it? Okay, thank you.
I move to approve resolution 3-24-25, transfer appropriations as presented.
I'll second it. All the time. Okay, any discussion about the transfer of appropriation? Took me a moment to get my head wrapped around it, but got it. Would you help?
Well, that's why I wasn't check this out.
Okay,
Looking it over before I made the motion, I didn't know what I was making.
sure. No, that's fine. That's fine. Do you need a moment?
No, I'm fine now.
You're fine now, okay. Well,
I didn't need a moment.
we think you're fine most of the time. Okay, any discussion? Nobody, all right. We're gonna get out of here before midnight. All right, all in favor of approving resolution 3-24-25, transfer of appropriation as presented, say aye.
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 Okay, motion passes. You good, Dan? You had a funny look on your face, so you made me worried. Oh, I see what you're doing there. All right. All right, item number 4. Request for ratification of the Glide Education Association collective bargaining agreement.
I move to move the ratification. Isn't it move to ratify or move the ratification?
Move to approve the ratification.
Yeah, move to approve the ratification of the 2025 through 27 Glide Education Association collective bargaining agreement as presented.
I'll second that.
Okay. Discussion.
I was going to do this at the end, but I just want to acknowledge what an amazing process this was, and on all sides, and thank you to Tracy and Carolyn and the whole team, Jan, everybody, all the work that was done, and also just the collaborative intent and everybody coming together. It was a really smooth process, and I appreciate everybody throughout the entire process. It just really thank you.
Tracy, you got anything?
I could barely hear what Janet was saying, but I think I could hear enough to say I agree. Here.
Well, it made my heart very happy because the last time I was involved with it was not the way you guys did it. And so I greatly appreciate you stepping up and taking care of that, and that it went so well. That is super fantastic. Okay, any further discussion? You're not making my job very hard. Okay, all in favor of approving the ratification of the 2025 through 2027 Glide Education Association collective bargaining agreement as presented, please vote aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. One more. Item number 5. Request for ratification of the Glide classified collective bargaining agreement. Can I have a motion for that, please?
I move to approve the ratification of the 2025 through 2027 Glide Classified Collective Bargaining Agreement as presented.
I'll second.
I have a motion and I have a second. So moving on to discussion. Anybody have any words about that? Or again, I didn't participate in that either. So who did?
We did.
Who's we?
Tracy and I.
Tracy and you did. Okay.
So again, echo, very similar. I actually, the language, the hardest part is actually like the back and forth of the documents. So I think that was the
Yeah.
keeping track of all of that was by and far the hardest part of it. But again, I appreciate the conversation, the intent that everybody came in collectively working on this, and I just appreciate the respect. Everything was exactly smooth and.
Great. Tracy, you have anything to add?
I'm just super grateful that how hard our team worked and how much they poured into the detail and how much work Tracy did to make sure everybody had a copy and we were on top of things, and everything was very respectful, and it was a great experience, and I'm just grateful for everybody that participated and brought their best, and I thought everyone worked in collaboration to provide the best for our district and the best for our folks that, we couldn't have a district without. So thank you.
Thank you. That again brings great joy to me because not of just what through the past, but you look at other school districts and stuff, and to have it's tough. It's hard for everybody on both sides, and we don't want to take sides. We really promote a solid family here, but even siblings argue from time to time. But I'm very glad to hear that it went well and that there was respect all the way around, and we're very lucky in this school district. I think this is great to be here. Okay, any other discussion? None? Hearing none? Seeing none? We'll bring this to vote. All in favor of approving the ratification of the 2025 through 2027 Glide Classified Collective Bargaining as presented?
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
Okay, it passes. Moving on to reports. Carolyn, you're up first.
Yeah, so I do just want to reiterate this whole process, the budget process, the negotiations, all of that was a very positive experience this year, and I'm very thankful for all the people who contributed to that. And then as far as our financial report, we're looking really good. We're actually right now sitting with a higher ending fund balance than I anticipated, and that's partly due to when they take our actuals for the previous year, we actually did get some extra money that we didn't anticipate. So that always helps, and that also helped allow us to be able to give a little bit more to our people than we originally thought. So I'm thankful for that.
Great.
And that's all I have for tonight.
Thank you. Individual board members. Let's start with the at-large one. Tracy, you have anything to add?
Not really. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sure everyone knows my mom just passed away, I'm up in Wenatchee, and I actually got to leave in just a minute to go to a planning meeting for her. You know, going to be up here with some writers. So
Okay,
that's all I have right now. Sorry.
all right, take care. Janet?
I just want to really call out, having gone through graduation again, what an amazing group of students that we have at Clyde, and the opportunities that they've been served and scholarship. It's just, just sitting there thinking about, and I went through a couple other family graduations, and folks who know that, this district is very blessed to have that level of scholarship and engagement with the students, and that they, and all of the effort that went into planning the senior trip and all of the things, really positive response to that, and just sitting there just in awe of all of those students. And I don't know whose idea was it, but I always cry at those videos, and I just love this time that it was the student voices. And so actually I'm taking that and we're going to use it for our next conference, because we did videos, but I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to actually have people, do more than that. Anyway, I love that. I thought it was a great addition. I also want to shout out again to Carolyn and the team for all of the work for the budget and the process, and the folks that gave their time to look through everything. Having Tracy and I sat on the GSD budget committee, and I was with that was a different experience. I mean, it was quick and fast, but I was like, okay. So this was, I just really appreciate the and I also wanted to shout out to all of the end of the year activities that were happening and how much work that was, and now everybody having like a little moment to breathe, and so much energy and that went into that. So just a huge shout out. I think it was an amazing school year, and just really want to reflect that.
John?
Yeah, I would like to congratulate the 2025 graduation. You did a very good job. Hope they all have a great time. Move on and do something productive, and maybe they'll think of us later. Maybe we help them out. I'm hoping we will. And I'd also like to hope everybody has a great summer vacation. For no. I know some of you have to work all year at school. I hope the teachers, everybody has a great time during the summer. College is good. I hope the kids do too. Get in a little bit of trouble, not a lot of trouble. Hope everybody has a great summer vacation. I did, lobster's a different, it's not like crabbing over here. You can't just go do it. You have to, the commercial guys got it all wrapped up. We did go out on a lobster boat and catch some lobster, but we had to turn them back. It was just a tour boat. I couldn't find a commercial guy to go out with. I would have worked for free if I could have. But I will tell you, you can buy lobster. They bring them in. Sent 3 to my mom, and they were there within, they sent them one day, and they're there the next afternoon, 24 hours. So you can get lost.
Well, it sounded like a broken record, but yeah, graduation was fantastic. Listening to what the kids said, I wish I don't know, was that recorded at all? Because I wouldn't mind listening to that again. Some of the specific things that they said about their time at school. Yeah, I had a hard time not breaking down there. Because how much we're part of that, I'm not entirely sure, but I felt like we're doing something right. At least we're going down the right way. So that was very heartwarming to hear that the changes that school has undergone they've changed too. So, and seem to be appreciative, and it's good for them. Or they liked it. So that's what's important. We're here for the kids. So, and John, thank you for arranging again for, I don't know of any other school district where the board gives out something to each and every graduate. So that's just great.
I will say I had one parent that said we probably should have told the kids, like, make sure you keep this. 'Cause,
It's worth it. It says $1 right on it.
I know, but just for them to like understand what it was. I talked to one parent and they had to explain it to them. Like, okay, this is silver and keep this. So, anyway, that was fine.
Well, that's good. I mean, we have a triangle, right? We have the student, we have the teacher, and we have the parents, and that education triangle should be right in there. So, well, it seems like there was something else, but no, we can just be done. So, anybody else have anything? Open mic time. Got a good song.
I will say, Carrie's not here, but I thought he did a great job at graduation. I thought it was right, funny, and comments about that as well.
I understand that was his first one
It was great.
too. So, yeah. Cammy, yeah.
I just want to remind everybody that summer school will start at the elementary school on July 7th. It's 4 days a week until July 31st. Our team's eagerly preparing for our little people to come back. So I have 4 teachers well, 5 teachers. That
Can
want
I
to do
get that in writing?
I already have it in writing. So
My
anyways,
grandson.
there will be free breakfast and lunch available for the community during that time also. So I just wanted to
Nice.
remind you guys.
Well, you know where I am if that gets out of control.
But I will not be calling if it areas. July is
Tammy,
off.
how
for
many
me.
how many kids do you normally get on a daily basis normally?
It's 70 to 80.
Holy cow!
Wow.
Trying to get smart, isn't it?
Or Mrs. Sprague has been our lead teacher for that for the last several years, and she's really like honed that down to a science. We have partnered with Thrive Umpqua. They're bringing out bicycles and doing a bicycle study for our 3rd through 5th graders. So teaching them how to ride their bikes. They're going to do a pedestrian study. Healthy Kids Outreach is coming and doing some health lessons. OSU Extension Office is doing some science things with us too, and then we'll have a garden also, and then lots of STEAM activities. Are going to go up to Mill Pond and explore the earth around us here in Glide, but lots of fun things happening. So.
Well, we're personally looking forward to that. I think that'll be very good for helping them make the right choices.
Well, I think to that point, I don't know that the community really gets a chance to see how much has been done with the elementary school. So my niece, to my sense, is back. She's been gone for, she's graduated from Western Oregon. She's been gone for a while, hasn't seen all of these developments. She's like, I'm going to take Dallas down to the playground. And she's like, holy smokes, like, I can't believe all this stuff. Yeah, I do. So it was impressive. So I just want to acknowledge that and give you and the team credit for all of that, because it's pretty amazing.
Our fire science guys just did a controlled burnout in our nature trailer, also cleaned up some areas from our Emmitsburg before, and then took out some blackberries for us, and they have a plan for the fall. So shout out to Mr. Shaw for arranging that. It was super nice to have Clyde high school students that went to the elementary come in, and they wanted to come in and see their teachers too. So it was super cool.
Way cool. Okay. Something feels wrong. We're at 29 minutes. So we'll call it. If anybody's got anything else, meeting is adjourned.